In this video, I will show you how to allow only cell values that end with a specific text in Excel like this. So let's get started. Here in this Excel sheet, I have two columns, one for the item names and another for the item codes. The item code must end with the text -in, for example 001-in. So I want to create a validation that will only allow item codes ending with the text -in. To do that, first I will take the last three characters from the cell value using the write function. For example, this write formula will take the last two characters from the text onion and returns the text on, while this write formula will return the last three characters, that is 8, from the text get. Once I get the last three characters from the cell value, I will compare it with the text -in using the exit function. The exit function returns true if and only if both of the arguments are the same, including the text case, and false if they are not the same. For example, this exit formula will return true because both the values are the same. This exit formula will return false because the values are different, while this exit formula will also return false because the values are the same, but one is in the lowercase and the other is in the uppercase. Let's create a validation rule based on this. Select all the item code cells, go to the data tab and click the data validation icon to open up the data validation dialog box. Since we are going to create a custom rule, select the custom option from the allow drop down menu. Let's start the formula by typing an equal sign in the formula text box. Now we need to enter our validation formula that will return either true or false value depending upon the cell value. I will enter this formula that checks if the cell value ends with the text -in using the write and exit functions. I will pass the first cell in the range, that is cell C3, as an argument of the write function. Excel will automatically apply this validation formula to rest of the cells in the selected range. Click the OK button to close the dialog box. Now, when I enter an item code ending with the text -in, it works fine. But if I enter an item code not ending with the text -in, Excel will display an error message. The value doesn't match the data validation restrictions defined for this cell. I can press the retry button to edit the item code or the cancel button to clear the entered value. We can also change the title and message of the error dialog box to make it clearer to users. To do that, select all the item code cells again, click on the data menu and then click on the data validation icon. Now click on the error alert option at the top of the dialog box. Make sure that the show error alert after invalid data is entered checkbox is selected. I will type the invalid item code text as the title and the item code must end with the text -in text as the error message. Click the OK button to close the dialog box. Now, when we try to enter any invalid item code in any of these cells, we will get the error dialog box with our custom title and message. To remove the item code validation from these cells, select all the cells and then click on the data validation icon again. Now click the clear all button to reset all the item code validation values we entered previously. Click the OK button to close the dialog box. Now these cells do not have any validation restriction and we can enter any item code value we want. Watch these videos for more Excel tips, tricks and how-to tutorials. If you find this video useful, please like the video and subscribe to our channel.